week, very clearly we discussed about built-in functions like string functions, conversion functions, aggregate functions, and number functions. These four categories we have seen. In today's session, completely we focus on date functions. I already told in all operations, the most important operations are string operations and date operations. How to deal with strings, how to deal with dates, we must know. So in today's session, we are learning these date functions. So topic name is date functions. Pay attention, listen carefully. This Oracle SQL provides date functions like sysdate. You already know this one. Sys timestamp. This also you know. Apart from these two, add months, months between, last day, and next day. These are the important date functions. Not only these, many functions are there. These are important. Okay. So sysdate, you already know this one. Sysdate returns current system date. Systimestamp returns current system date and time. This only I'm showing observe. See, observe here. I'm writing like this. Select sysdate. Today's date we are getting observe, sir. 25th May today. Today's date it is displaying in Oracle date format. DD-MY-RR. To get current system date and time. Sys timestamp. Another ready-made function. Sys timestamp. This return type is date value. This return type is timestamp value. So timestamp by default it displays time. 2 hours, 19 minutes, 34 seconds, fractional seconds, PM, India time zone. Time zone, India time zone. Okay, actually this is timestamp with time zone data type. This is timestamp. This is time zone. Timestamp with time zone data type. Okay. Now pay attention, listen carefully. When I ask the questions, give response here. My requirement is sysdate. You tell me, sir, is sysdate having time? Is sysdate having time? Yes. Okay. Is sysdate having time? Yes. Okay. Yes. Sysdate has time. Okay. Extract time from sysdate. Extract time from sysdate in 12 hours format. You already know this one. I already covered this one. You tell me now what we need to write, sir. Select. Good. Which function we have to use? Huh? I want to extract time, sir. From sysdate, I want to extract time. From sysdate, extract time. Which function we have to use? Okay. Every day you have to refer notes, sir. These many members are there. No one is giving answer. What you are learning, sir? Why you are learning? To extract part of the date, which function we use, sir? To char. From sysdate. From sysdate, now I want to extract part. I want to extract time means it's part or not. Time is part of it or not. So to extract time from sysdate, which function we have to use? To char. What we have to write? To char of sysdate, comma, hours in 12 hours format. HH colon to get minutes, to get seconds, to get AM or PM, right? AM or PM. So we are getting time in 12 hours format. You stand up, madam. You. I want to get time. I want to get time from sysdate in 24 hours format. From sysdate, I want to get time, madam. Okay, in 24 hours format, I want to get. What we need to write? Select. Uh, uh, to care of sysdate, comma. How to get hours in 24 hours format? HS24 to get minutes. MI to get seconds. SS. Sit down. See, we are getting time in 24 hours format. Observe. Okay. Now, you tell me, sir, what 6 timestamp returns? Current system date and time, both. Now, my requirement is 6 timestamp is giving date time both. My requirement is from 6 timestamp, I want to get date only. I don't want to get time. Did you understand the question? System stamp is giving both date and time. My requirement is I want to get date only. I don't want to get time. One is using to char possible. Just now we have seen same style to char of system stamp of DD hyphen MON hyphen YY or 4Ys. That's it. We get only date now. We will not get time now. This is one way. Another way is also there. Another way is also there. This is one way. Another way is also there. You tell me now. For example, here 123.45678 is there. I want to remove decimal places, sir. I want to remove these decimal places. To remove decimal places, which function we use? Trunk. Trunk we use. Trunk off. Okay, if you write like this, what it is doing? It is removing decimal places. What is output we are getting? 123. So to the trunk function, if we pass number, it removes decimal places. To the trunk function, if we pass date time, sys stamp means date time. Sys stamp means date time. I want to remove time now. So to remove time from date time, call the function trunk. Trunk, sir, trunk. Trunk of sys stamp. What it will do? It removes time from date and time. This is another way, second way. Okay, this is easiest way. Some developers write like this also. So some developers may use to char. Okay, from system stamp means date and time. From date and time, if you want to get date only, using to char it is possible. Using trunk also it is possible. Trunk of system stamp means we get only date. Observe here, this one only I'm showing. Observe, sir. To char you already know. I'm not showing. Trunk I'm showing. Observe. See here. Select system stamp. We are getting both date and time. Observe, sir. Date. What is my requirement now? I don't want to get time. I want to get date only. So I'm calling the function trunk, trunk of. Okay, so I'm getting date only. The point to understand here is to the trunk function, if we pass number to the trunk function, if we pass number, it removes decimal places. To the trunk function, if you pass date time to the trunk function, if you pass date time, it removes time. This is the point we have to understand. Is this point clear? Okay. Select system stamp. We are getting both date time. I want to remove time. I want to get date only. So to get date only from date time, call the function trunk. Trunk of system stamp. We get date only. That's it, sir. This is about sysdate, systimestamp. Two functions are over. So sysdate returns current system date. Okay. Systimestamp returns current system date and time. That's it. Okay. Very useful. Next, add months. Add months. Very important, sir. Pay attention, listen carefully. I spent some time here. Very important, very useful. Add months we are discussing now. See here, as a developer, we must know these 6 cases, sir. What are those 6 cases? How to add days, months, and years to specific date. So, how to add days, months, years to specific date? This we must know. And 3 more cases are there. As a developer, we must know how to subtract days, months, and years from specific date. These 6 cases, if we know comfortably, we can work with future dates and past dates. Understand 6 cases. Adding days, months, years, 3 cases. Subtracting days, months, years, 3 cases. So adding days, months, years to specific date, subtracting days, months, years from specific date. Total 6 cases we must know. Why we need to add? To work with future dates. Why we need to subtract? To work with past dates. To work with future dates, add. To work with past dates, subtract. Based on our requirement, use it. Sometimes we need to work with future dates. Sometimes we need to work with past dates. To work with future dates, add. To work with past dates, subtract. That's it. Okay, for example, in Amazon online shopping website, you are placing order today, sir. You are placing order today. Okay. Amazon wants to deliver it after 5 days. Now here we need to get after 5 days date, means future date. So means what we need to do? Add 5 days to today's date. How to add? We need to learn now. How to add days? We need to learn. Add 5 days to today's date. After 5 days date, you get. So to work with future dates, we need to add. Once again, I'm telling in Amazon, you are placing order today. Amazon wants to deliver it after 5 days. So to find after 5 days date to the today's date, add 5 days. So to work with future dates, we need to add. This is example on adding days. Adding months. For example, product manufactured today, sir. Okay, product manufactured today. Today product is manufactured. Assume that this is one food product. Its expiry date is expiry date I want to find now. Within 3 months it must be consumed. After 3 months the date I want. Future date. So what we have to do? Add 3 months to today's date. We get after 3 months date. This is adding months. Like this. Based on our requirement, we use it. Okay, so like this. Total we need to know 6 cases, sir. To work with future dates, add. To work with past dates, subtract. Okay, for example, I want to find yesterday gold rate. I want to find yesterday gold rate. Yesterday, what was the gold rate? Subtracting 1 day from today. Like this. So to work with past yesterday date we want, past date, subtract. So like this, to work with future dates, we need to add. To work with past dates, we need to subtract. So as a developer, we must know these 6 cases. The 6 cases we must know. The 6 cases only we are learning now. So add months function is used to add months to specific date or subtract months from specific date. If you want to add months to specific date or subtract months from specific date, then use add months only. For adding, add months only. For subtracting also, add months only. How to do it? Syntax is add months of. Here we give one date. To this date, how many months you want to add? Give that number of months here. Suppose here I am giving sys date. If I give 3 here, to the today's date, 3 months will be added. After 3 months date, we get here. If you want to subtract, write -3. 3 months ago date we get. Positive number means add. Negative number means subtract. Once again, I'm telling. To the today's date, I want to add 3 months. So write 3 here. After 3 months date, we get. So current month is May. After 3 months, August. August. August 25 we get. Okay. So to subtract 3 months, write -3. -3. Okay. So 3 months we are subtracting. Means we get February. February 25 we get. 3 months ago, February. After 3 months, August. 3 months ago, February. 25 February we get. So like this, to add months or subtract months, we use this add. Okay, 6 cases I'm writing. First, let me write 3 questions here. Add 2 days to today's date. Add 2 days to today's date. Next question. Add 2 months to today's date. Next question. Add 2 years to today's date. Listen. Select to get today's date, sys date. We want to add 2 days. So write like this, plus 2. Sys date plus 2. After 2 days date we get. So today is 25th May. Today is 25th May. After 2 days, 27 May. We get output as 27 May 26. This we get. Next. adding 2 months to today's date. So to add months, there is one function is there, add months. To which date? This date. How many months we want to add? 2 months. After 2 months date we get. Okay, current month is May. May means 5. 5 plus 2, 7. 7 means July. So we get 25 July, 25 July 2026. After 2 months, this will be the date. This is adding 2 months. Then adding 2 years. How to add 2 years? So to add 2 years, there is no add years function. To add years also, we use add months function only. This date. Okay, 2 years. 2 years means 24 months. 24 months I am adding. Or simply you can write 2 into 12. Suppose tomorrow if you want to add 10 years, 10 into 12. If you want to add 17 years, 17 into 12. To add 57, 58 years, 58 into 12. Like this. To add years, there is no add years function. Add months only. So it's specify number of months. How many months you want to add. So to add 2 years, I'm writing 2 into 12. So this is the way of adding years. Next, these are the three cases. Very easy, sir. To the today's date, here I am adding 2 days. After 2 days date, I am getting. Today is 25. After today's 27 May. Here, to the today's date, I am adding 2 months. To add months, I am using add months function. So after 2 months, July. Okay, here we are adding years. So to the today's date, we are adding 24 months. Means 2 years we are adding. Means we get 2028 here. 25 May. After 2 years means 2028 we get. Like this. Is our discussion correct or not? Check here. Okay. I want to add 2 days, sir. To today's date. To today's date. I want to add 2 days to today's date. Tell me, sir, what we need to write? Uh, uh, plus 2. Okay. See, sir, after 2 days date, we are getting up to 27 May. Okay. Now, I want to add 2 months, sir. I want to add 2 months. 2 months to today's date. How to add? Select add months of sys date, comma 2. Okay. 2 months will be added. After 2 months means July. See? 25th. Okay. Next, I want to add 2 years. So to add 2 years, write 2 into 12. Add months of sys date, comma 2 into 12 means 24 months I am adding. So 2028 we get. 25th May 2028. Observe. After 2 years date I am getting. Observe. So this is about adding days, months, years. So please confirm, sir. Is it clear about these three cases? Next, subtracting. Next three cases. Okay. Okay. Good. Now, subtract 2 days from today's date. Subtract 2 days from today's date. Subtract 2 months from today's date. Subtract 2 years from today's date. Okay, observe here. How to subtract 2 days? Observe. You can guess now. You can guess. What we need to write, sir? Select -2. Good. That's it. So today is 25. 2 days ago, what was the date? 23. 23rd May 26 we get. In the same way, subtract 2 months. What we write? Select add months of sys date, comma -2. Okay. 2 months ago date we get. Okay, 2 months ago. 2 months ago means March. Okay, current month is fifth month, sir. Current month is fifth month. 2 months I'm subtracting, means I'm getting three. Third month means March. 2 months ago, March only. So 25th March we get. If you write like this, 25th March we get. Okay. Next, subtract 2 years. What we write? Select add months of sys date, comma, minus 2 into 12. Okay. 2 years ago means 2024 we get. 25th May 2024 we get. Okay. Correct or not? Check here. Observe. Just observe there. Select sys date minus 2. 2 days I'm subtracting. 2 days ago date. 23rd May 26. Okay. Subtract 2 months. Add months of sys date, comma, minus 2. 2 months ago date I'm getting. 25th March. Okay. 2 years ago date. Add months of sys date, comma, minus 2 into 12. 2 years ago date. 2024 I'm getting. Observe. 25th May 2020. So like this, to work with past dates, we need to subtract. To work with future dates, we need to add like this. After 2 days date, after 2 months date, after 2 years date. To work with future dates, add. Okay. If we want to work with past dates, here we are subtracting 2 days. 2 days ago date, 2 months ago date, 2 years ago date. To work with past dates, we need to subtract. Based on our requirement, use them. If we know these 6 cases, comfortably we can work with future dates and past dates. So this is about add months function. See some real-time scenarios when these are useful. Okay, in the Amazon, you are placing order. In the Amazon, you are placing order. So when you place order in the orders table, it maintains orders details. Which customer ordered, which product ordered, okay, how much quantity, okay, product ordered date, when they want to deliver it, delivery date, like this, etc. So when you are placing order in Amazon, one new order will be generated that will be inserted into orders table. So automatically order ID will be generated. Your customer ID will be stored here. And that ID will be, that product ID will be stored here. Okay, ordered date. So today you are placing order. So today's date they have to insert. Okay, so which function we use, sir? This date. Assume that Amazon wants to deliver it after 5 days. How to find after 5 days date? This, in such type of situations, adding days is useful. This is example on adding days. Next, adding months, sir. Okay, for example, Britannia company, they are maintaining their products information in the products table like this. Product ID, that product name, that product manufactured date, and the product's expiry date like this. Okay, so and so product, manufactured today. So this product manufactured today. To insert today's date, this product must be consumed within 3 months. After 3 months date is the expiry date. After 3 months date, I want to find here. To the today's date, add 3 months. To the today's date, to the manufactured date, add 3 months. What we have tried, sir? add months of sys date comma 3. Or you can also write, or you can also write manufactured date comma 3. Both are same or not? Manufactured date. To the manufactured date, we are adding 3 months. Next. Next. Our Indian Election Commission, our Indian Election Commission is maintaining all states CM's information. Our India government is maintaining all states CM's information like this state. For that state, who is the CM? Okay, when his term is started. Okay, when his term will be ended like this. So when his term is started, when his term will be ended like this. Our election commission is maintaining all states CM's information. Okay, Telangana state CM name. When his term is started, for example, his term started on 7th December 2023. In our India, for any politician, what's the time period, sir? 5 years. So after 5 years date, I want to get now. Here, after 5 years data, I want to get. After 5 years data, I want to get. How to add 5 years? Add months off. To which date we have to add? Start date. Okay. Don't write sys date there. Okay. To the term starting date, add 5 years. So to the term starting date, okay, add 5 years. Okay. How to add 5 years? 5 2. After 5 years date, we get like this. Okay. Suppose our India government is maintaining all central government employees information like this: employee ID, employee name, employee date of birth, employee date of retirement. Assume that in our central government, if employee age is 60, okay, so if employee age is 60, that date is date of retirement. So this employee date of birth is 25 December 2000. This is date of birth. Okay, if this employee age is 60, okay, that is his date of retirement. So when on which date his age becomes 60, we have to find. Means to the date of birth, add 60 years now. To the date of birth, add 60 years. Okay. So we have to add 60 years now. So to add 60 years, add months of date of birth, comma, 16 to 12. Like this. Okay. So this is his date of retirement. Date of retirement, we are fine. So in such type of situations, adding days, months, years are useful. Next, subtracting days, months, years. On this, I want to cover some interview questions now. These are important. Listen. These are the interview questions. Display the employees who joined today. Next question. Display the employees who joined yesterday. Yesterday means past date. Subtracting days. Display the employee records who joined 1 month ago. Subtracting 1 month. Okay, display the employee records who joined 1 year ago. These are important interview questions, sir. We should know. Now, before going to write these 4 queries, check our EMP table hire dates. See here, in our EMP table, I am arranging hire dates in the ascending order. Some employees joined in 1980. Some employees joined in 1981. Okay, some employees joined in 82 and one employee joined in 1983. But there is no today's date. 1980, 81, 82, 83 are there. There is no today's date. There is no yesterday date. There is no 1 month ago date and 1 year ago date. So insert these 4 records first. Insert 4 records with today's date, 1 record, with yesterday's date, 1 record, with 1 month ago date, 1 record, and with 1 year ago date, 1 record. First insert these 4 records. If you want to retrieve records, should be existed. So let me insert them. Insert like this. Insert into which table? EMP. Employee number, ename, hire date. Limited column values I'm inserting. Totally 8 columns are there. I'm inserting 3 values only. Observe here. 1001 A employee joined today. How to get today's date, sir? System. That's it. This employee joined today. This date I am using. Now the time is 2:52. Remember this. Now the time is 2:52. Okay, put it aside. Next. This employee, assume that joined yesterday. I want to insert yesterday date. So 1002 B sys date minus 1. Yesterday date. Okay. This employee joined 1 month ago. 1003 C. Add months of sys date comma minus 1. 1 month ago date. Okay. Assume that this employee joined 1 year ago. 1004 D. Add months of sys date comma minus 12. 1 year ago date. All these 4 records I inserted at the time 2:53. Okay, to save this, right? Commit. Open and see the table data. Select ename comma hire date from EMP. Order by 2. See here. Notice here. Okay, this employee joined today. Observe, sir. 25th May. This employee joined yesterday. Observe. This is 1 month ago date. And this is 1 year ago date. Okay, this is today, yesterday, 1 month ago, 1 year ago. 4 records we inserted. Now the question is, display the employees who joined today. I want to get, sir. I want to get 2 columns only. Tell me the query, sir. What we need to write? Uh, uh, uh. Where high rate equals to sys date. Sys date. Okay. Observe here. What is the output we are getting? Observe, sir. No row selected. With today's date, employee there are not. But is it displaying that employee record? No. Wrong output we are getting. Observe. So most of the students they do this mistake, sir. Who joined today means they write like this. I date equals to sys date, but we get output as no rows. Why we are getting like this? We need to understand. I already told, sir. Date also contains time. Date also contains time. Here we are seeing date only. But internally it is having time also. We inserted this record at 2:53. So I already told time. At the time of insertion, I told time because of this reason only. I inserted record at 2:53. So time is also there. Date also contains time. So hire date column is having which value? So we are writing like this, sir. Hire date equals to sys date. If you write like this, what happens, you know? If you write a higher date equals to sys date, higher date equals to sys date. If you write like this, what is happening here? So in the EMP table, 25th May 26, I inserted record date 2:53, 2:53 p.m. is there. But now sys date means current system data and time it is taking. What it is taking? 25th May 26. Now the time is 2:56, sir. At 2:56, I am doing this comparison. So is 2:53 equals to 2:56? False. Condition is false. All conditions are false. When all conditions are false, what's the output we get? Are you understanding? Date also contains time. So many times I told this point. In date comparison, this point is very important. So date values are same, okay, but time values are different. Once again, I am telling, sir, my requirement is I want to display the employee records who joined today. I want to display the employee records who joined today. This is our requirement. So I'm writing like this. Select ename, comma, hire date from EMP, where hire date equals to sys date. If I write like this, I'm getting output as no row selected. Why I am getting no row selected? Because in the EMP table, I inserted record date to 2:53. So 25th May 26, okay, 2:53. Now current system time is 25th May 26th day. Current time is 2:58. 2:58. So date values are okay, equal, but time here 2:53, 2:58. So is 2:53 equals to 2:58? False. All conditions are false. When all conditions are false, we get output as no row select. So first understand the problem here, then we can think about solution. What's the problem here? Time or not? Problem is time here. What we have to do? Remove the time from sys date. Remove the time from higher date and compare. Now both values equal or not? This is the solution. First understand the problem, then we can think about the solution. Here, what's the problem here? Time values are not equal. That is the problem. Okay, what I am doing? Remove this time from sys date. Remove this time from higher date. Then compare date values only. Now condition will become true. How to remove time from date and time? How to remove time from date and time? Trunk. Trunk. So in the beginning of session, I told this point. So write trunk of higher date. It removes time. It returns only date. Equals to trunk of higher date equals to trunk of sys date. So removes time from sys date also. Compares only date values. Condition will become true. Observe now. You tell me the final query, sir. Who joined today I want. What we need to write? Where? Trunk of sys date. Very good, sir. That's it. We are getting correct output now. Observe. If trunk is not there, we get wrong output, sir. Most of the students do this mistake. Who joined today means most of the students blindly they write like this. Then immediately interviewer see the output. You're not getting the correct output, right? Correct query he asked. So this is correct answer. So date also contains time. Remove time and then do comparison. What is happening here? Let me explain clearly. Okay, see here. Higher date. What is higher date value? 25 May 26. We inserted record date 2:53. Okay, is it equals to? Okay, Sorry, here typing mistake is there, sir. Let me correct this. 2:53, 2:53 p.m. So this is what higher date value. This is what higher date value. We are comparing this at 3/1, sir. 25th May 2026. Okay, now the time is 3/1. 3/1. This is actual sys date value now. In the higher date, in the EMP table, we insert a recorded 253. Now sys date value is 3/1. At 3/1, we are comparing. So what this trunk is doing now on this trunk applet, on this trunk applet, what this trunk is doing? Removing time. Returning date only. 25th May 26. I'm ready. On this sys date, trunk applied now. What trunk is doing? Removing time. Returning date. So we're getting 25 May 26. Is 25 May 26 equals to 25 May 26 true? That is what is displayed. So please confirm, sir. Did you understand this query? For remaining three examples, same point is applicable. For remaining three examples, same point is applicable. Who joined yesterday? You tell me, sir. Who joined yesterday? I want. What we need to write? Uh, uh, where? Trunk of hire date equals to trunk of sys date minus 1. That's it, sir. Good. Copy this. See here. Who joined yesterday? We are getting observed. B employee joined yesterday. If trunk is not there, we get no row selected. Okay, next. Who joined 1 month ago? We want, sir. Okay, so trunk of hire date equals to how to get 1 month ago date? Add months of sys date comma minus 1. So who joined 1 month ago? We are getting. Copy this. It displays the employee records who joined 1 month ago. 25th April. 1 month ago, this C employee joined. Okay. So display the employee records who joined 1 year ago. Just write minus 12. Minus 12. Copy this. Who joined 1 year ago? We are 1 year ago. Okay. So these are the examples on past dates. Okay. In the interviews, they may give like this gold rates. Gold rates. Gold rates. Okay. Date ID. On that date, what is the gold price? Okay. What is the price? Per 10 grams. Per 10 grams. For example, okay, on 1st January 2018, gold price was, okay, gold price was 27,000 per 10 grams. On 2nd January 2018, okay, gold price was 27,200. Like this. Till today's date, okay, till today's date, gold prices are there. 25th May 2026. Okay, today's gold price is 1,60,000 per 10 grams. So the questions are like this. Find today's gold rate. Find today's gold rate. Find yesterday's gold rate. Find yesterday's gold rate. Okay, find 1 month ago gold rate. Okay, find 1 year ago gold rate. Like this. Same model. Model same, data is different. Okay, here what we need to write now? Where what we need to write, sir? Can we write like this? Date ID equals to sys date. Can we write like this, sir? No. because date also contains time. Okay. So that is why maybe record inserted in the morning. You are comparing it afternoon. So time values are different. Times we have to remove. So what we need to write here? Trunk of date ID. Trunk of date ID equals to trunk of sysdate. Sysdate. Suppose if you want to get yesterday's gold rate, sysdate minus 1. Okay. If you want to get 1 month ago gold rate, add months off. Sysdate comma minus 1 like that. Okay. Suppose one shopping mall is maintaining their sales details like this. Date ID. On that date, how much amount collected? On 1st January 2020, 2 lakhs amounted collected, day collection. Okay, on 2nd January 2020, 1 lakh 50,000 amount collected. Like this, daily collection they are maintaining here. Their daily collection they are maintaining 1 lakh 90,000. Find today's sales. Find today's sales. Find yesterday's sales. Find yesterday's sales. Find 1 month ago sales. Find 1 month ago sales. Find 1 year ago. 1 year ago sales. Same model. Data is different. So this kind of questions will be there in the interview, sir. Okay. So sometimes Google Photos send notification to us like this. Okay. A sweet memory for you 1 year ago. 1 year ago, you have taken these photos, some photos, sweet memories for you. Like this, you get some message. So 1 year ago photos, Google Photos automatically displays to you. Okay. Past data. So to work with past data, these functions are used like this. To work with future dates and past dates, these are useful. Finally, if you know these 6 cases, adding days, months, years, and subtracting days, months, years, comfortably you can work with future dates and past dates. Add months topic is over, sir. Now you know very clearly about sys date, sys timestamp, add months. Okay, is it clear up to here, sir? Online students, please confirm. Is it clear up to here? If it is clear, we can move forward. Next. Next one is months between. Months between. Okay, sometimes it is useful. Useful function, months between. See, to find the difference between two dates, we use it. The name is giving the meaning. Between. Means some gap is it is finding. Okay, it is finding gap between two dates. It is finding gap between two dates in the form of months. Months between. So months between two dates, it is finding. Okay. So it is used to find difference between two date values. It is used to find difference between two date values. To find difference between two date values. So from first date to second date, how many months gap is there? To find that, we use this one. Okay. This function always returns number of months. This function returns number of months. See the syntax here. Syntax is, we write like this. Months between. This is first date value. And this is second date. Okay. Always this first date value is upper value. Second date value is lower value. So from this lower date to upper date, how many months gap is there? That number of months it gives. So first date value is up value, second date value is low value. So from this lower date to upper date, so from second date to first date, how many months gap is there? The number of months it gives. For example, I'm writing like this. Months between to get today's date, I'm writing this date. Okay. For example, 1 month ago date I am giving, sir. 25th April 2026. Understand now? This is lower date. This is lower date. This is upper date. Today's date means 25th May. So from second date to this first date, how many months gap is there? It is finding. From April to 25 April 2026 to 25th May 2026, how many months gap is there, sir? 1 month. One week. 1 week. Okay. Suppose I am writing like this. Sys date, comma, 25th May 2025. So from 25th May 2025 to 25th May 2026. From 25th May 2025 to 25th May 2026, how many months gap is there, sir? 12 months. It always returns number of months. But I want to get number of years, sir. I don't want to get number of months. I want to get number of years. What we have to do? What we have to do, sir? Divide with 12. We're getting years or not? That's it. So if I write like this, I'm getting number of months here, 12 months. 12 months means 1 year. So to convert to years, divide with 12. 12 by 12, 1. So if we want to convert months to years, this divide the number of months with 12. So months between function is returning 12 months. I'm dividing with 12. I'm getting 1 year. Okay. This one only I'm showing. Observe now. See here. Our discussion correct or not? Check here. Select. Just observe there. Months between. Sys date, comma. Okay. 1 month ago date I'm giving. 25th April 2026. So from 25th April 2026 to till today's date, 1 month gap is there. Months between these two date values we are getting. So from this date to this date, 1 month gap is there. 25th May 2025, 12 months gap is there. But I want to get in the form of years. Divide with 2. 1 minute. 1 year. So from this date to this date, 1 year gap is there. 1 year gap is there. That's it. So this is about months between. When it is useful, suppose the question is like this. Find experience of all employees. How to find experience using expression you already know. In hydrate experience. How to find experience? Do you know or not? Sys date means today's date minus joining date is in higher date. If you write this much only, what we get, sir? Experience in the form of days. Do you know this? Sys date minus higher date. It gives experience in the form of days. Okay, to get experience in the form of years, what we have to do? By 365. It gives experience in the form of years with decimal places. Suppose if employee has 370 days experience, 1 point something we get. 1 point something we get. To remove these decimal places, I'm calling the function trunk of sys date minus hire date by 365. Like this, you can find experience. This is one way. Months between also you can use. Now I want to use months between. How to use months between? Observe now. Understand, sir? Okay, months between. Months between. Okay, joining date. Joining date is in which column? Hide date. Hide date. Okay, how to get today's date? Sys date. So from joining date to till today's date, how many months gap is there? It is giving. So we get experience in the form of months here. If I write like this, I get experience in the form of months. Okay. I want to get experience in the form of years now. By 12. Okay. Suppose if employee is having 30 months experience, if employee is having 30 months experience, 30 by 12 means we get 2 point something. Okay. 2 point something we are getting. To remove those decimal places, call the function trunk. Trunk of. So what's the final expression, sir? Trunk of months between sys date comma hire date by 12. This one only we are writing. Okay. So what we are writing here? Select ename comma hire date comma to find experience. Call the function months between. Months between. Okay. To get today's date. Sys date. Joining date is in hire date. Okay. If we write this much only, we get experience in the form of months. To get experience in the form of years, divide with 12. We get experience in the form of years. Okay, suppose one employee has 28 months experience. I'm dividing with 12. Some decimal place I'm getting. I want to consider this as 2 years only. Actually, employee has 28 months experience means up to 24 2 years. About 2 years, 4 months experience is there. This 4 months I don't want to consider. I want to consider this as 2 years only. So remove these decimal places. So to remove the decimal places, call the function trunk, trunk of as experience. From which table? That's it. So this is the way of using months between. I'm copying this. Okay, observe now. We are getting experience in the form of years. Observe, sir. For clarity, let me show step by step. E-name, hire date, experience we want. Step by step, I'm showing. Observe here. Select first column, e-name. Second one, hire date. To find experience, I'm using the function months between to get today's date, sys date, comma, hire date. If I write this much only, I get experience in the form of months. From joining date to till today's date, how many months gap is there? It is giving. I'm getting experience in the form of months. Observe, sir. This employee has 12 months experience. This employee joined 1 month ago, 1 month experience. Okay, this employee joined today, 0 months experience, 0 months experience. This employee joined yesterday, 0 months experience. This employee has 532 months experience. We are getting experience in the form of months here. This employee joined in 1980, 45 months, 545 months experience. These months, I want to convert to years. So divide with 365. ED. So months between sys date comma hire date by 365. Sorry, by 12. Okay, by 12. Save it. Observe. We are converting to years here. So this employee has 45 years experience. But here some decimal places are there. Observe. Above 45, some more months experience is there. That is why we are getting these decimal places. But I want to consider this as 45 only. I want to remove decimal places. To remove the decimal places, call the function trunk. Trunk of months between sys date comma hire date by 12. Right like this. Observe now. So this employee has 1 year experience. These employees are having 0 years experience because this employee joined today, this employee joined yesterday, this employee joined 1 month ago. 0 years experience, 1 year experience, 44 years experience. So we are getting experience in the form of years. In such type of situations, months between is useful. Okay. Next. Next one. Months between is over, sir. Okay. Next. Suppose the question is like this. Find experience in the form of years and months. Understand the question first? Suppose one employee has 30 months experience, sir. 30 months experience means how many years experience? One employee has 30 months experience means how many years experience? 2 years. 2 years. About 2 years, how many months? 6 months. 2 years, 6 months experience. So I want to get output like this. 2 years, 6 months experience. I want to find experience in the form of years and months. This is my requirement. Did you understand the question? So here I want to get experience in the form of years and months. So how to find it? Easy. This years you already know, sir. Now we have to understand about months now. Okay, suppose this employee has this employee has 15 months experience. Okay, this employee has 30 months experience. Like this data is there. So 15 months experience means how many years experience? 1 year. Above 1 year, how many months? 3 months. 3 months. This employee has 30 months experience. 30 months experience means 2 years. Above 2 years. Above 2 years, how many months experience? 6 months. Now, what I am doing is simple. This number of months, 15. Number of months 15 here. Divide with 12. 12 into 1, 12. Remainder is 3. Okay. This quotient is number of years. This remainder is number of months. Are you understanding, sir? 1 year, 3 months. 15 months experience means I'm dividing with 12. Quotient is 1 year. Remainder is 3 months. 1 year, 3 months experience. Suppose this employee has 30 months experience, sir. 30 divided with 12. 12 twos are 24. Remainder is 6. Okay. This quotient is years experience. This remainder is months. Above months. So above months, if you want to get remainder value. How to get remainder value? You already know. To get remainder value, which function we have to use? Mod. Number of months divided with 12. We get above months here. Are you understanding? Number of months divided with 12. We get above months here. Years you already know, sir. Just now we found the experience in the form of years. Above months we have to find using mod. That's it. So this one only I'm writing now. So we want to get output like this. Employee name is a hire date. If employee is having 15 months experience, you want to get like this: 1 year, 3 months experience. If employee is having 30 months experience, 2 years, 6 months experience. So like this, we want to get the output. This is our requirement. This is the output we want to get. So for this, write like this: select ename, comma, hire date, comma. To find the experience in the form of years, which function we are using here? Months between. Months between. To get today's date, this date. To get joining date, hire date. If we write this much only, we get number of months. But we want to get number of years. So divide with, so divide with 12. But it gives decimal places also. If employee is having 15 months experience, 15 by 12 means 1.25 we are getting. 30 by 12. Okay, 2.5 we are getting. We need to remove these decimal places. So we need to remove decimal places. So to remove the decimal places, call the function. Okay, nothing news there. Same previous query only up to here. As years. Experience we are getting in the form of years. Okay. So did you understand this call, sir? Is it okay? From joining date to till today's date, how many months gap is there we are finding? Okay. Number of months we are getting. We are dividing with 12. Number of years we are getting. But some decimal places we are getting. To remove the decimal places, we are using. Okay. Next, above months we want to get now. So to get above months, mod off, mod off. Suppose employee has 15 months experience, 15 months experience. Okay, this above, okay, 15 months experience, divide with 12. Mod of 15 comma 2. Mod of 15 comma 2 means we get 3. 3 we get. Okay, suppose employee is having 30 months experience, 30 comma 12, we get 6 like this. Above months I want to get here. So this 15 is number of months. How to find number of months? You already know. Months between. Months between. Okay. Sys date, comma, higher. Sys date, comma. Okay. In this also, if decimal places are there, to remove them, call the function trunk off. That's it, sir. So here we are finding number of months. Experience in the form of months. Those number of months we are dividing with 12. We are getting remainder value. So above months we get as months from A. Okay, simple logic, sir. Employee has 15 months experience. Okay, so means what? 1 year, above 1 year, 3 months experience. Okay, understand here? So this 15 is number of months, experience in the form of months. We are dividing with 12. 12 into 1, 12. Remainder is 3. Okay, so this quotient is, this quotient is, this quotient is years. This quotient is years. Okay, this remainder is months. 1 year, 3 months. So to get this year, I am writing like this. So here we are finding number of months. Number of months we are dividing with 12. Why I am dividing with 12? To get this quotient. To get this quotient value, I am dividing with 12. To get quotient, use division operator. Next, to get remainder value, use mod. Number of months, I am dividing with 12. That's it, sir. So to get quotient, division operator. To get remainder, mod. Number of months dividing with 12. Number of months here dividing with 12. I want to get remainder value, mod. So we get experience in the form of years and months. Like this. So just I'm copying this. So we get experience in the form of years and months. Is this query working or not? Check here, sir. Okay, observe here. Working perfectly. Observe, sir. This employee joined 1 year ago. Observe. 1 year. 0 months experience. 1 year. 0 months experience. So till today, exact 1 year. See here, this is 1 month ago date. How many years experience? 0 years. How many months experience? 1 month experience. This is yesterday date. 0 years, 0 months experience. Yes, yesterday only he joined. Like this. See here, this employee, 44 years. Above 44 years, how many months? 4 months. Okay. Till 23rd January, till 23rd January 2026, 44 years are over. Okay. Above 44 years, how many months, sir? 4. Okay. Feb, March, April, May. 4 months. Like this. We are getting experience in the form of years and months. Okay. So one real time scenario I'm telling, sir. Okay. When you go to hospital, when you visit the hospital at first time, when you are taking OP in the reception, okay, they ask patient details. Tell the patient name. They ask patient name. Okay. Patient name, patient date of birth, they will ask. They enters date of birth here. But when they are giving a receipt to you, in that is here is age will be printed like this. Okay, age is 18 years. 18 years. Okay, 18 years, 4 months like this. What you told, date of birth you told. But in the receipt, what you got? Age you got. Okay, so they are finding like this only. Months between. Are you understanding, sir? So months between topic is over. Okay. Suppose they may give some celebrity date, some celebrity date of birth. Okay. Find Sachin's age. Find Sachin's age. Okay. In the form of years and months. If his date of birth is, if he, okay, his date of birth is, Sachin's date of birth is 24 April, 24 April, okay, 1973. So they are giving one celebrity date of birth. Find his age. Try this one. You find your age in the form of years and months using months between. So what you have to do? Months between. Months between. Okay, to get today's date, this date. Okay, what is Sachin's date of birth? 24 April 1973. Okay, so from 24 April 1973 to till today's date, how many months gap is there? We get age in the form of months, but we want to get in the form of years. So divide with 12. Some decimal places will be there. To remove them, call the function. So we get age in the form of years. Above months, if you want to get, mod of this number of months, divide with 12. We get above months. Like that. So this is about months between. Is it clear up to here, sir? Okay. Is it clear, sir? Online students, please confirm. Is it clear about months between? Next, these two are not that much important. Just if you are aware enough, last day, to get last date in the month. Last day returns last date in the month. Get last date in the month, we use it. What is the syntax? Right, like this. Last day of. Here we give one date value. You already know date also contains month. Every date contains month also. In this month, last date we get. Last date. So to get last date in the month, we use the function last day. See one example here. For example, I'm writing like this. Last day of sys date I'm writing. Sys date. Today's date falls under May month. Today's date falls under May month. In the May month, last date we get. In the May month, last date is 31. 31 we get. 31st May. In the May month, last date I'm getting. This I get. Suppose if I write like this, last day of 17 Feb 2020. Last day of 17 Feb 2020. 2020 is leap year. In the February month, last date I get. In the February 2020, last date I get. Last date is 29 Feb 2020. Like this. So to get last date in the month, so this date falls under February 2020. In the February 2020, last date we get. Today's date falls under May month. The May month, last date we get. To get last date in the month, we use it. That's it, sir. I'm sorry. Observe here. Select last day of sys date. Last day of sys date. Observe. Today's date falls under May month. May 2026. Today's date falls under May 2026. In the May 2026, last date it is giving 31st May. To get last date in the month, we use it. Suppose I'm writing like this. Last day of. Okay, last day of 17 Feb 2020. In February 2020, last date it gives. It is leap year. So last date is 29 Feb. 29 Feb. Suppose 17 Feb 2021 I am giving. 2021 is not leap year. Last date is 28 Feb. To get last date in the month, we use it. Suppose the question is like this. Find next month first date. Find next month first date. What we have to write, sir? First find last day of current month. Last day of sys date. So today's date falls under May month. So in the May month last date we get. Means we get 31st May here. But we want to get next month first date. So to this date, how many days we need to add now? 1 plus 1. Are you understanding? Okay, sys date. Today's date falls under May month, sir. In the May month, last date it finds. In the May month, what is the last date? 31st May. But what is our requirement? Next month, first date we want. So add 1 day. We get 1st June. 1st June 26. That's it. Next month, first date we get. Select. Next month, first date we are getting. Observe, sir. So this is about last day. Last day function is over. Okay, next one is next day, sir. After this, I stop the session. Next day. It is used to find next date. It is used to find next date based on weekday. Okay, it is. Use it to find next date based on weekday. For example, to find next Friday date, next Sunday date, it is useful. Next Sunday date, next Friday date, it is useful. That's it. To find next Sunday date, next Friday date, we can use this. How to find? Observe. Next day off. Next day off. Here we give one date value. Date. Here we give weekday. Weekday. Weekday number you can give. Short weekday name you can give. Full weekday name you can give. Weekday number you can give. Short weekday name you can give. Full weekday name also you can give. Anyone you can give. But second argument is weekday. Suppose the question is like this. Find next Monday date. Find next Monday date. How to find next day off? Okay, next day off. Okay, from which date? From today's date. Okay, next Sunday date I want to find now. So here give sys date. Sys date. Okay, weekday name I am giving as Monday. Next Monday I get. Okay, so today is 25th May. Today is 25th May. Okay, if I write like this, is date come Monday. So from 26th May onwards, when first Monday comes, it's fine. Okay, when next Monday comes, next Monday falling on first June. Today is Monday. Next Monday, coming Monday date is first June. Check here. Select. Next Monday date I am getting. Today is Monday. Today's date it is not giving. Next Monday date it is giving. So if I write like this, okay, from 26th May onwards, when first Monday comes, it is finding. Means from today's date, next day onwards, when first Monday falls, it is finding. Okay. For example, I want to find next Wednesday date. Next Wednesday date I want to find. Sys date, comma, W. Next Wednesday date I am getting 27. Today is 25. Next Wednesday date 27. Next Friday date I want to find. Next Friday date. Next Friday falling on 29. So like this to find next Sunday date, next Friday date. It is useful. So this is about next day. And this is about date functions. All date functions are over. Okay. If you want to get current system date, sys date. To get current system date and time, sys times time. To add months to date or to subtract months from date, add months. To find the difference between two dates in the form of months, months between. Okay. To get last date in the month, last date. To get next date based on weekday, next Sunday date, next Friday date, like that, next day. So these are the date functions. All date functions are over. Okay. So successfully we finished date functions category. Okay. Did you understand today's session, sir?